On this July 2nd, 2025, we gather in quiet remembrance of lives that shape courts, congregations, classrooms, literature, sports fields, and even the winding road to charity and public service. From the pulpits of America to the stages of British theater, these individuals left an imprint on their worlds, an imprint of dedication, creativity, and courage. Today, we take a moment to honor their journeys, to reflect on what they gave, and let their memories remind us of the grace of a life lived fully. Sheila Cameron stood at the intersection of law and morality, serving as the Dean of the Arches, the senior ecclesiastical judge of the Church of England, between 2001 and 2009. Her tenure was marked by wisdom, grace, and a determination to uphold the principles of justice while maintaining compassion of faith. Sheila believed in the power of words and reason to resolve even the thorniest disputes beyond the courtroom. She was a mentor to many young lawyers, especially women entering a field that she herself had helped make more accessible. Her legacy is written not only in legal decisions, but in lives inspired by her example. Charles Chadwick's voice was one of quiet brilliance. Though he worked much of his life in the civil service, his literary gift found its flowering later in life, proving that creativity knows no deadline. His novel It's All Right Now, published when he was already in his 70s, struck a chord with readers for its delicate exploration of ordinary lives and the complexities of human emotion. Charles showed us that every life is worth chronicling, that even the seemingly mundane can carry great meaning. His passing reminds us to cherish the written word and the courage it takes to share it. Gerald Harper graced both stage and screen with poise and charisma. Known for leading roles in British television classics such as Hadley and Adam Adamant Lives, and for his part in the iconic film A Night to Remember, he brought to life characters that became beloved across generations. With his commanding presence and twinkle of mischief, Gerald charmed audiences and colleagues alike. Beyond the lights of theater, he was known for his kindness and mentorship to younger actors, embodying the very best of his craft. David O. Dyke's ministry was a beacon of faith for thousands. As a Baptist pastor, he dedicated his life to preaching the gospel and serving his congregation with love and steadfastness. His sermons, rich in scripture and relevance, inspired countless lives to walk closer with God. Beyond the pulpit, he was a counselor, a friend, and a voice for community engagement, believing that faith finds its fullest expression in service to others. His passing leaves behind a congregation and a world forever touched by his faith and warmth. Peter G. Engelman wove tales that blended his English heritage and his American experience into compelling narratives. His novels and literary essays explored the human condition with wit, tenderness, and unflinching eye for truth. Beyond his writing, he was a mentor and teacher, fostering the next generation of literary minds. His work reminds us of the enduring power of story to connect and heal. Buddy Guys carried his love of football into every team he coached, leaving an indelible mark on the NFL as an assistant coach with the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers. Known for his meticulous preparation and ability to inspire players, Buddy was more than just a coach. He was a teacher, a motivator, and a steady hand during the chaos of the game. Off the field, he was admired for his humility and good humor. His losses felt deeply in locker rooms and hearts alike. John C. Harris dedicated his life to preserving and advancing American equestrian excellence. As owner of Harris Ranch, he became one of the most respected breeders in the country, producing champion racehorses and promoting the dignity of the sport. His love of the land and its creatures was evident in everything he did. John's passing leave behind not just a ranch, but a legacy of care, stewardship, and grace. Sophia Hutchins lived with remarkable poise in the often turbulent intersection of media, business, and activism. Known to many from her appearances on I Am Kate, she worked tirelessly behind the scenes as a talent manager and charity executive, advocating for LGBTQ+ rights and mental health awareness. Her untimely death in a tragic traffic collision cuts short a life of ambition and compassion. Sophia's story is a reminder to cherish each day and to honor those who fight for others, often at great personal cost. Neil Justin was both a public servant and an educator, a rare blend of intellect and practicality. Serving in the Arizona House of Representatives in the mid-1960s, he brought a thoughtful, principled voice to politics. As a professor, He inspired countless students to engage with public issues critically and compassionately. Neil's life exemplified the idea that the pen and the vote can both be mighty forces for good. Douglas Loeffler served the people of Florida with integrity and quiet conviction. His tenure in the Florida House of Representatives during the early 1960s was marked by a deep commitment to education and local development. He believed that governance was about creating opportunities for everyone, and he carried that belief beyond politics into a lifetime of community service. His passing marks the end of a chapter in Florida's history, but his principles endure. Dan Siegel was a champion for justice, dedicating his career to civil rights, labor law, and social equity. Whether in courtrooms or community meetings, he stood fearlessly for those without a voice. Known for his keen intellect and fiery advocacy, he reminded us all that the law is not just a set of rules, but a tool for fairness and change. Dan's tireless efforts helped shape more equitable policies and inspired countless young lawyers to follow his path. Today, we remember and honor Sheila Cameron, Charles Chadwick, Gerald Harper, David O. Dykes, Peter G. Engelman, Buddy Geis, John C. Harris, Sophia Hutchins, Neil Justin, Douglas Loeffler, and Dan Siegel. From the legal halls of Britain to the stadiums of America, from the quiet pages of novels to the bustling chambers of government, each of these lives carried a light uniquely their own. Through their work, their words, their courage, and their care, they shaped the world in ways both seen and unseen. As we reflect on their lives, we celebrate their legacies, grateful for the enduring inspiration they leave behind. Rest in peace.